Oh dear, that's Charles Leclerc, and he's gone off already and into the barriers. And this is at Ferradura, at the Horseshoe, on the formation lap.
No, I lost the hydraulics. I lost the hydraulics. Why the f am I so unlucky? Why the f am I so unlucky?
Well, that's quite a big impact into the barriers. But yeah, the hydraulics go, your power steering goes. Carlos Sainz's teammate had this in Mexico City, if you remember. They've been held for a long time. It's lights out, away we go here in Sao Paulo. Great start from Lando Norris, already alongside Fernando Alonso. Max Verstappen's into the clear, and it's contact, and that looks like Alex Albon. And there's also the Haas of Kevin Magnussen. And there's a tyre that's come off as well, and two cars, I think, out at the start there, and Charles Leclerc not even starting, but Max Verstappen leads them down the Retro-Aposto, and following on behind him is Lando Norris in second place. Then comes Lewis Hamilton, and then the Aston Martin of Fernando Alonso.
And then, this is what I was telling you about, sort of like a, in fact, he connected with both Hasses in that.
Debris hit my rear wing. It's broken. Yeah, I tried to miss it.
Oh, it's going to kill the engine. The car is not safe to continue.
It's lights out and away we go, and they weren't held as long this time. Lando Norris gets away well, but so does Max Verstappen, and so does Lewis Hamilton. Round the outside, a little bit of a look up there from Hamilton as he tries to get past Lando Norris, can't do so. Verstappen leads from Norris, then Hamilton, then comes Fernando Alonso, George Russell, and Sergio Perez is down the Retro-Aposto they go. Alonso's picking up a slipstream behind the Mercedes. He's going to try into this corner on the inside to get past Hamilton, and he does so. It's Verstappen from Norris, Alonso and then Hamilton. 2/10 down, half a second, he's picked up Lando Norris. By the time they get towards turn one, Lando Norris trying to go round the outside, almost alongside Max Verstappen. But now, how can he live behind the Red Bull? How much closer can he be coming out of the curve at a Sol? Now the DRS is open, here comes Lando Norris. He's going to go wheel to wheel with Verstappen. Verstappen's got the inside line. And there goes Sergio Perez on George Russell, who's been trying to mount this attack. Has Sergio Perez for a few laps now, and he's got past Russell, but now Russell can try and get the slipstream and re-overtake and re-pass into turn 4 to Cida de Lago. Wheel to wheel they go, Russell is ahead, he'll try and slam the door, but Sergio Perez is through in the Red Bull. The Bull has bolted before Russell could close that one off. It's a faster car in a straight line, even before DRS. Perez is going to go for this down the inside. Perez does go for this down the inside. It's the sort of move we've seen Lewis Hamilton pull off time and time again, as Sergio Perez makes his way up into 4th place. And he's going to have to go the long way round the outside into turn 1. Hamilton's going to try and fight this off and does so successfully. Great defending there from Lewis Hamilton. Perez is going to get another go. Off the curve of the Sol we go. And there's a bit more time here for Sergio Perez to get this done, because he's that much closer to Hamilton at the start of the straight. Perez is past him before they get into the braking zone, and for the second time gets past Lewis Hamilton at turn 4. Yeah, Sainz is that much closer at the start of the straight, and by the time we get to the middle of the straight, he's alongside George Russell, and by the time we get to the end of the straight, he is ahead of George Russell. Carlos Sainz is poised for attack here, and poised and ready, picking up the slipstream, switches to the outside. Carlos Sainz makes that look very easy indeed. Hamilton saying he's starting to struggle with his tyres. Carlos Sainz taking advantage. He dispatched Russell, he's now dispatched Hamilton, he's up into 6th. And here comes Gasly, and Gasly is alongside and past George Russell, who's lifting and coasting well before the braking zone there. Gasly up to 8th, and George Russell now in danger of dropping down to 10th in a bit. Here goes Pierre Gasly on Lewis Hamilton. It's not even a contest, is it? The Alpine on the Mercedes there. And George Russell, who's just been overtaken by Yuki Tsunoda. Ted Kravitz has been told to retire the car.
Yeah, well, I saw the Mercedes mechanics out in the pit lane. I thought, oh, okay, maybe it is a 3-stop. But no, they're all standing there just waiting to retire it.
This is the closest we've been.
And this time he is gaining on Fernando Alonso at a rapid rate of knots. Is he going to go for it down the inside? He is going to go for it down the inside. Sergio Perez takes 3rd from Fernando Alonso. Patience rewarded for the Mexican driver. And finally, Finally, the move was there for him, but now he's got to defend because Alonso's picking up the slipstream. He wants to go to the inside. Perez move left, then move right, and he keeps Fernando Alonso at bay.
Perez left her car's width down the outside, but still Alonso's in the slipstream. There's really nowhere to go in the horseshoe, though.
As we start the final lap of this race,
we're homing in.
He's coming, is Fernando Alonso. Is he going to go for that final lunge here? Not quite. Will he do it down at Decido de Largo, which is the next straight?
Yeah, because Perez got a little bit wide into turn 1, put him out of position. Alonso's got a chance down the back straight into turn 4.
Here he goes, got the slipstream. Perez moves to the left. Fernando Alonso goes to the right, and Fernando Alonso gets that podium spot back again. Wow, this is brilliant racing at the end of the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. And one thing you can always guarantee, Fernando Alonso never, ever gives up. And it's Max Verstappen for a 17th time this season who wins the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Fireworks on November the 5th, and Verstappen does it again. Lando Norris comes home to take second place. It's another runners-up spot. It's another great race from Lando Norris and McLaren, but this isn't over yet.
A drag race up the hill we've got now. What can Perez do? Can he get in the slipstream and beat him to the finish line?
We've seen this before, Gasly and Hamilton once upon a time in the Interlagos race, but this time it's Alonso ahead of Perez. Perez has got DRS. He's gaining. The checker flag is there, and it's there for Fernando Alonso to take third place ahead of Sergio Perez, and the margin was less than a tenth of a second.
Fantastic driving there. What a drive.
I'll take a bow, both of you. Fernando Alonso. Yeah, wants to leave Aston Martin. Not by the look of that expression, he doesn't want to leave Aston Martin. He's loving the celebrations today. But it's Red Bull on top once again. It's another victory for Max and his team. The champion and the Constructors' champion triumphant here in Sao Paulo.